with 3 scoreless innings of his own. He's allowed 3 hits, but he's also given up 2 walks. Has 4.
You have no allegiance. The ball lifted deep to left center. Gone. A home run for Joe Adell.
And Joe Adell just jumped on the first pitch.
Probably because of Ohtani, who hit. Yeah.
I mean, if you would have told us this 20 years ago that we'd be having this conversation and that we'd have fun with it.
You know, I don't think there was ever a time, not many times, guys were showing up the opponent. Like Leeds, they hit a home run. It's hard to do.
Liner hit right to Farmer, 2 away.
And you worked.
Interesting.
Bouncer to short. Farmer with the throw on target to Luplow. Back right away. We'll see how they can respond now. Down 1-0. It'll be Wallner, Vasquez, and Larney.
It was interesting. Tackle some walks and control early. But you look up and he's pitching deeper into this game. Hasn't given up any.
The equalizer.
All right, so we've seen him a little bit now, and whenever I see a lefty, you know, celebrating his 10th anniversary in the big leagues, and I confirmed with you guys again. Close pitch taken for ball 3.
Yeah, it's been a badge of honor once you get there.
Scalded to right. Good hooking foul.
We were 4 days in the year I saw.
And Walter knew it. Started walking away before Chad Fairchild.
You start to look for 3 milestones you look for when you come to the major leagues. Arbitration.
I want to get here. I want to stay here, and you know, life changes kind of pretty rapidly throughout that tough commercial air travel. And I know people at home are rolling their eyes, going, "All right, you guys are spoiled," and it's true. You're spoiled in the big leagues in an insulting way, but just you're right. The fruits of the labor, it's incredible. You're at the top of the world of leagues is impressive, and now he hit that milestone. And I've talked to him about it a couple times in the last few weeks, and
Vasquez with another battle here and another base hit. Done a little bit of a roll himself here.
And just to piggyback what you're saying about that, when one of the times I was on minor league, I know it's crazy, but
here's a drive right center field, deep and off the wall.
Jeez.
Strike 1. Luplow takes in the dirt. So when you got the bottle of champagne, right, popped up center field, Stefanik with the catch for that 1-0 lead.
To follow his sequences.
That's definitely the key to his success. There is no pattern.
But by the second time through the order, he showed
when they hit.
And you might get 15 inches of horizontal movement. You might get 19.
And that.
Oh. And he got smoked. I think on the glove at the fantasy camp. You know, and I thought we were friends. I thought, you know, I've covered you guys. I admired you.
Guys would.
Liner to Julian, 2 away.
Been going the way that he would have liked, and knowing that less than 10% of players ever reach the 10-year milestone.
Very nice. That's a nice look, Audra. Handed, left-handed, and he said no. Says he does his studying video work as a base runner.
Third.
Instead of fly ball to center, hit right at Adell. So that's grounder left side. They'll get 1 and 2.
Double play. Getting Julian, who's been dealing with that tight hammy, maybe going about 85 down the line, thing out.
Meanwhile, you saw, if you were looking at second base, the closest thing you will see.
Yeah, it's legal. He slid right into the bag. But you don't see it a lot anymore.
It's about second baseman Stefanik staying in there. Now ground ball to the left side, and Solano head high over. Last night to end the game was the result of Julian every day working with Tony Diaz to chopper that ended the game last night. We'll show it to you here shortly.
Yeah, it's a short hop, long hop. Basically, you're trying to get a short hop and cut it off, prove people wrong.
Asked Rocco Baldelli about his improved fielding, and Rocco said,
at this level, if you continue to work at it.
Well, Justin, I know you worked hard as a first baseman. Corey Koski led, you know,
Canadians together.
It's that great Canadian work ethic. Yeah.
Yeah, stone hands.
For a home run, the only run of the game so far. But I guess, and you touched on it, Here's a guy, Julian, who routinely infielders available to replace him. But along with that, I think, and in that situation, bases loaded, full count, and admitted afterwards that, yeah, he had the butterflies. It was.
And you usually don't have a lot of room for error.
2 more strikeouts on breaking pitches, a 1-2-3.
20th against Tampa, 2 innings. Got a sidearm type of sinkers to the right-hand hitters, more four-seam to the left-hand hitters.
Farmer's reached 7 straight. And a called 3rd strike. That ends Farmer's success. As Taylor was squaring to bunt, he had to step toward the plate because the pitch was behind him. And now 3-0. And there's a strike.
When you have guys with that arm angle, that's the toughest pitch.
It's the catch on the warning track.
Just a little bit cool.
Big swing and a miss. And a real good chance that this playoff roster in a week and a half will include inside 1 and 2.
It's incredible. I think asking some player development people around
our way of being able to break up,
feeling is for some of those guys.
Outside, Wallner having a long battle again. It's full count.
I mean, you look at Wallner, his tools.
Just wide of the bag.
Ooh, Wallner thought that one was fair.
Another 3-2 bounce foul.
No, you can. The pull side is a little easier because you're following that ball.
5. Jorge Alcala in the clubhouse today. He's trying to work his way back from season-long.
Feeling of recovery time there for those guys. Maybe you go into the playoffs a little closer to full strength. I know.
Is. And Kyle Farmer was talking about it being Houston. Well, right now, the Rangers are leading the West. Alcala, Buxton. But for every player you add, you have to take someone away from to accommodate the presence of someone else. It's different than it was just a few years ago when you could flood the club.
A slight, even though there was less pitchers needed for the first round.
Right on time.
That's got to be an uncomfortable at bat for a right-handed hitter.
Breaking ball tapped to third. Head high hop. Escobar across, 1 away. High fly, left field, retreating. Richard still going back. Takes ball 1. And Rocco Baldelli admitting that there will be changes in the inning. Might be first evidence of that. A sky high fly ball to left. And Grichuk, Homer Hankey tied to my antenna on my truck. And somebody cut the home. Fly ball right field, retreating, twisting around and making the.
But we're in the 8th inning here. I better remember to wish my happy birthday, Evan. Yep. Getting old.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Morneau. Keep saying good morning.
Eventually I'll catch up to you.
Yes.